Okay, so we're gonna just talk about this because it's time. So I saw some other black people in the elevator. Now, maybe last year, 2 years ago or something, I would have been happy. I'm like, well, so happy to see other black people here. I no longer feel that way. I'm sorry, I didn't even say nothing. I just kind of like looked condescendingly. Now, the reason that I feel this way at this point in my life, there was another Habesha girl, like an Ethiopian girl on the elevator. I don't know if she lives here. I don't know if she's visiting somebody. I don't know the deal. But here's what I do know. I don't really see black people in my life, in my community, in the real world who actually give a shit about the things that I have gone through besides like four black people on the internet. Everybody else just kind of says like, let me watch her fuck up, and then I'm gonna like learn what the white people say about the way that she fucked up so that I can laugh at it and then not make that mistake. They don't say like, let me humanize her and like try to like empathize or understand. And that has caused me to feel disconnection. I don't feel like I am in this, like I have the same goals, aspirations. I don't see myself in community with them. I don't really see them as competition. I just see them as like other humans who are alive. And honestly, I wish them well. I wish them well. But I just don't see myself to be a part of them. Which is why I didn't really say anything. Because that's another thing, too. So many black people, they pride themselves on their accomplishments and their monetary possessions as opposed to their humanity. And that's a lesson that I had to learn when I was at the lowest of low. Like, nigga, I don't know if you're going to see this video, but if you do watch this video, we will slowly start to unpack how I actually got to the point of where I am now. And I was at a very low point, and I reached out to people, to humans, to black humans, to mothers, to neighbors, to parents, to caring, good people, religious people, all these people who claim to have these titles that they are so good, right? And all of them pretty much said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, Olivia, fuck you. I don't give a shit. That's not my problem. That's what they all said. And that's when I really realized, well, fuck them too. Fuck them too. I hope they thrive. But I hope they don't think, that's the other thing I think is funny. And I think you can learn a lesson from my other video about the mass shootings 3 days ago. See, people like to do this thing where they're like, well, who's at the bottom of the totem pole right now? Usually it's black women. Typically it's black women. So I'll be like, fuck those black women. Let all this shit happen to them. And they'll watch. They'll be like, ha 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 ha. That happened to them, and then they'll separate themselves from the black women. They'll be like, we have straight hair, they have curly hair. We are white, they are black. We are rich, they are poor. That's why these things are happening to them, and these things are not happening to us. Then some time goes by. Some laws change. Different people get money. And all of a sudden, the resources start to shift away from these identity politics and they just go to the rich people. And all of a sudden, some of the rich people happen to be black women. And the shit that they care about comes to light. And it was the same shit that those people who were just in power that they said we don't give a shit about. Remember, go watch the old videos. They're still up. Go read the Karen articles. Not all of them. Not all white women are Karens. I also want to point that out. But a significant amount are. Read what they said. Go watch the blogs of how they felt. Oh, fuck the identity politics. It doesn't mean anything to be black. Blah, blah, this shit. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Your work matters more. Okay, well, remember, the tech workers are fired now. Now they want to come talking about, oh, we have babies. We have children and families to feed. Google has no soul. I was pregnant and then I got fired. Oh, now you have to care. Oh, wait. I thought y'all said identity politics doesn't matter. Why do Karens with babies get passes? Fuck those babies. I mean, shit. Like, they never gave a shit about anybody else. Lots of people have babies. What about the immigrants who are from Venezuela? They're throwing children in the river. What about those babies? What about the babies in Africa who can be saved for a penny? What about those babies? Only your Google baby matters? No. No. Wasn't just like 2 days ago y'all were making TikToks about macchiatos? Free shuttle rides? 72 restaurants on campus while the rest of us were working? Remember that? Unfortunately, when I was a tech worker, I didn't have the leisure to make TikToks, okay? Because on engineering teams, you actually have to build shit. You have deliverables, okay? You got pipelines to produce, timelines, real shit that has to go out. You got product managers who need the real data. You don't got no data. You got a problem. See, designers, people managers, human resource Karens. They can walk around the campus all day, bask in the sunlight, have meetings on the roof, all type of shit. They can make TikTok edits about how they had one phone call for 15 minutes with another Karen who's across seas. They have mom resource groups where they get to share resources, spend tons of company funds on nothing. And all of a sudden now everybody saw it. We've all been watching these TikToks. I couldn't make TikToks. I didn't have the time to make a TikTok. The best thing I had the time for, I got one Beyonce poster for my birthday. That's all I got. Like, I didn't really even have time to eat any food. The only time I had time to eat food when I was on campus was if I got there 15 minutes early. I would catch like a 5:40 bus. And I had about 15 minutes in the morning to eat before really I had to hit the pipeline. Like, I don't even know. And also, our meetings were confidential, so we couldn't really like TikTok about it. I didn't really have time to wait in the cafeteria for any food because it took too long. There were too many people. So if I was on campus until like 8 p.m. or something, okay, yeah, then I would have time to get a burrito because there was nobody there. But I had to catch a shuttle back. So even then, like, the shuttle left at a particular time. So I had to like be off. And even then, like, my managers would look at me crazy when I would leave at like 5 o'clock. They were like, why are you leaving at 5? It was like, the day is over, bro. I've been here all day. That wasn't acceptable. To leave at 5 is unacceptable. Imagine that. They expect you to give like 100 million hours every hour. All the hours that you have. Whatever. Yeah. I just came on to say that. I personally just don't feel any alliance. I definitely think it's important, though. You don't ever want to be like the only one, because being the only one is also a problem, because like then there's like the onus on you 100% to like always show up and be like available and kind of display your humanity, which is impossible just because you're only one person. So you definitely need I don't know, all of it's so hard. It's all so difficult. It's all so difficult. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.